What's up, everyone?
Hey, guys.
Episode 76 of The Sit Down with me, Mark, and him, Joel.
Hi.
We had Ash from Ash and the Arsonists on the show tonight.
Right, out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. So is it like a metal, kind of like a metal band, right? Metal rock? Hard rock? Hard rock.
Yeah.
Would be the way to say that. So,
yep.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of hanging out with him tonight. The way we found him was through a cover song out of Winnipeg with Northern Royals. Well, with Evan from Northern Royals.
And the drummer from Ash and the Arsonist.
Matt. And Dale from Exomerta.
Yep.
They did a cover song of Linkin Park.
Yep.
A few months back, and then that's kind of how I found out about Ash and the Arsonist, and enjoyed what I saw. So reached out to him to see if he'd come hang out with us, and he accepted. Very awesome guy. I'm excited to hear more of his music coming out this year. You said episode 76.
Brought to you by
M3is3D.com. Right. So that's where if you check that site out, guys, use a promo code MOOSE for 10% off. And what they do is they'll 3D print like headphone stands, right? Like for your cans.
So we have Elon Musk there.
Yeah. And I mean, go to the website, check it out. That's M3is3D.com. And there's, I don't know exactly how many there is. There's a lot. There's a lot of different shapes. 3D printings that you guys can get. So at least, just go check it out. See for yourself. Promo code MOOSE for a discount. And also Moose Fest. Guys, get your tickets. Is that next week? That's right away?
Yeah, it's coming weekend.
Yeah.
Moose Fest, get your tickets. They're still available. $29.95, moosefestsk.ca. And then I'm wearing merch, and that's going to be on the site. We also do merch for bands. Right now we have Northern Royals, Elephants and Stars, and Weapons selling merchandise for them. Of course, Funky Moose Records gear as well. And Northern Royals are going to have a record out.
Yes. So the record is on pre-sale right now.
I have a test pressing here. It doesn't say much because
if you actually go to funkymooserecords.ca, you'll see the banner at the top.
Yeah.
Of the splash print vinyl that we're distributing for them. So they're limited edition. So get those while they're hot. Pre-sale right now, and then once those are sold out, regular price is $29.95 for the vinyl.
Yep.
Awesome record. It is. That's your first, right, Mark? Is it the first record that you have the Moose logo on it? Not the first 12-inch?
The first 12-inch, yes.
All right. So the first 12-inch by yours truly, Mark Poppen here, collaborated with Northern Royals.
And Joel Gaudet.
I had nothing to do with it. I see nothing.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. And so that being said, you guys, enjoy the show.
Hey, I'm Ash. I'm from Ash and the Arsonists, and this is episode 72. Is that the right episode? I need one of those little things. Yeah. Hey, this is Ash from Ash and the Arsonists. This is episode 76 of the Sit Down podcast.
Hey, I'm Mark.
I'm Joel.
These episodes of the Sit Down podcast are brought to you by Funky Moose Records.
Subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and ring the bell, because it really helps us out, you guys.
And check out funkymooserecords.ca for all your used and new records and accessories.
And merch. Boom, there you go. Got it. Bang.
Nice.
So welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
How have you been?
I'm okay. A little busy, a little burnt. I'm a carpenter, so I'm out in the sun. I'm got a good killer mean farmer's tan going. Good
Those
times.
are always nice.
I got like the permanent. Look at this. Scary.
You're out in Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, about Winnipeg. You guys are in Saskatoon or Regina?
We're just we're about an hour outside of Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, in a little
like
small
out there?
rural. Well, there was that heat wave last week, but this week's been
Apparently tomorrow is going to be actually
pretty
by
hot
the time
tomorrow. It's
this
been
is going.
smoky here, actually. There's
Yeah.
some fires up north.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. It's the same here. It's very
yeah, the
smoky.
wind just blowing all that smoke this way.
Yeah, man.
But other than that, I mean,
I'm just curious. Are you guys musicians too?
not at all.
No.
Not at all. No,
No.
we have instruments.
fans?
So play.
Nah.
There's a guitar.
No.
There's a guitar right beside me.
Yeah.
You just make the sounds like I'll just get you a jug. Just make
Yeah.
the sounds from there.
A kazoo. Yeah, no, man, we're just really big fans of music, and Mark's got the record store, right? So kind of what we do with the podcast is just kind of help promote artists such as yourself, right? And get the word out there.
Yeah, man. Right on.
So,
I've always
tell-
wanted to collect some vinyl and stuff. Yeah.
I know a place where you can buy some.
Yeah, I might know a guy. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
So tell us a little bit about the band, because to be honest, I'm not very familiar with it yet.
It's all good.
I've heard one song on Spotify.
Yeah, we're from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I started this about 2013. I had a bunch of bands just fail on me, and I was tired of just everything just falling apart. So eventually I just got the balls to say fuck it and go do my own thing. And it was fucking scary. Like I originally I'm not I wasn't the singer or anything, I just played guitar and kind of sang, but I loved playing so much that I couldn't leave it. Just I couldn't depend on anybody anymore, and I started going to jam nights. Like I remember the first couple times I went to jam nights, it's just fucking crickets, right? The first couple times I started trying to sing, I was super nervous, like just not in key whatsoever. And like usually the first song, you okay, like the polite whatever. Oh, you're okay.
Yeah.
And then
thanks for coming on stage.
Yeah, and then I get that one clap, right? And sometimes that's all you need. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And the second song, and then it get a little louder. I was like, oh, that wasn't bad. That's not bad. And then I'm like, by the third song, I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing the third song, And then everybody would be like, ah, and then that gave me the confidence to just keep going. So it's been a couple of years later, and I've been lucky enough to bring some family and friends along with me who've given me the permission to have my stupid name in the band thing. I'm eternally grateful to the people I play with, because I am super proud of what we have accomplished up to this point, and yeah, I'm super proud of what we do.
Cool. So how many band members are there? Four?
There's 4 of us. Yeah. Right now there's me, my girlfriend Taylor, our drummer Matt Duro. I believe that's talking to one of you guys, and then our bass player Matt Curry. Matt Curry's the newest addition. He's awesome. He's very quiet, but once you get him in a room and he starts playing, and you get to see what he can really do. I was like, wow. I was like, come on, man, show me some more. He's so good. And Matt too. He's a beast. This guy is a fucking beast on drums. And we were friends, like acquaintances through a band of ours. His other band is called Twang Bomb. They're friends of ours, and I've known them for a couple of years. And I come to the shows, and we started talking, and then we just started jamming together, and
Right.
we meshed really well. And eventually what happened was we were having problems with our drummer because we shared a drummer with another band, but his duties were becoming more busy with the other band. So
Right.
like me and Matt, we started talking, and he was like, would you be interested in joining our band? No, didn't have to beg too much, and he wanted to join us. So it's been great. It's been really good.
Right.
How long have you been together as a band? Because you started, what did you just say?
2013.
2013, but as a
Yeah.
band.
As this
Like,
group or as a
yeah.
band?
This group.
This group. This version has been going since I think September 2019.
Okay.
Over the years, like I come from a musical family, so I've had my brother, my cousins, just, and some friends, just revolving door of just people who could commit for a little while, and then they couldn't commit anymore. So I just just constantly keep going. Trying to keep it going, man. It's tough.
Right. Oh, for sure, man. And then then the pandemic hits, right?
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Puts a pin in everything. So the way I found you, Ash, was actually through Matt. So I saw a cover of a Linkin Park song with Evan from Northern Royals and Dale from Exomerta, and then Matt from Ash and the Arsonist, and they did that. And then that cover is what led me to you guys. So yeah, got to listen to you guys today. I checked out the song on Spotify, I Don't Care.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like gonna be
that's not nice to say.
The name of the song is called I Don't Care. But is it going to be like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I read somewheres that you guys are expecting to release like some more songs here pretty quick, right?
We got halted because of money issues.
Okay.
That's the only thing that's been kind of stalling things right now, because the guy we work with, he's you heard the recording. We were super happy with it, and I don't want to settle for anything less. So that's the only reason why more stuff hasn't happened as quickly, but eventually it will come out. I just wish it could come out now. We're sitting on all this material, and I've just been dying to get it out. I just don't want to settle for some cheap ass homemade recordings. I just like, fuck that. I've done that too many times, and it's like, I want something fucking awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, when I heard the song, it you can tell some songs, some that are basement recordings, kind of, and they're kind of put together like by someone who knows just about enough to be dangerous, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the difference between that and what I heard from you guys, it sounds a lot better than most recordings I've heard.
Yeah, and that song was actually the first song I ever wrote for the Arsonist stuff.
Okay.
So
really?
It was fitting that that be the first single. It just worked out great.
I liked
cool.
they do a cover. There's a cover on YouTube that they do of My Old Self from Wide Mouth Mason. And that one's pretty good too, dude. I enjoyed it.
I know, that's the missus there. She's
where have I heard that?
Yeah. We'll have to bug Earl about that. So we got Earl from the Earl Pereira is coming to play Moose Fest here, the Steadies, on August 7th. coming up. So yeah, I'm gonna show him that for sure and see what he says. So the girl singing in that video, is that your girlfriend?
Yeah, she
Right.
she does a lot of the backup vocals.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I watched like my whole way of listening. Like I don't really listen on Spotify. I'm definitely going to like the YouTube ones. So I think I watched 5 or 6 of the YouTube videos. Like there, you guys were playing some venue on YouTube there, and I was checking that out. You had green hair.
The hair changes. I can't remember which ones we taped. We taped quite a few. It might have been maybe the one when we just got Matt. That might have been at the Goodwill, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say, have you been able to? Have you guys been able to play like lately in the last month or a couple of weeks? Like, when's the last time you guys were together?
Oh, let's see, maybe 2-3 months ago.
Okay.
Because they keep changing restrictions. I don't know what it's like over there, but over here it's retarded and frustrating.
Yeah, we don't have restrictions anymore.
Yeah, no, they got lifted on the 11th.
Yeah.
Go
so
over.
I'm gonna start hitchhiking to Saskatchewan. If you guys want to pick me up at the border, that'd be great. Just look for the tall, just look for the tall native guy. I'll be showing my leg. The guy with the bad tan. Just watch out for me. I'll be right there. Yeah.
There we go. Well, maybe we can set something up. We'll have a shuttle come pick you up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Funky music shuttle, just grabbing a whole bunch of musicians from Manitoba.
Yeah, we'll haul all the Manitoba musicians. We'll get you guys. We'll get Exo Murda, Northern Royals.
Yeah. We'll have to organize another Move Fest.
Yeah, we'll have another concert in September.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exo Murda are awesome. Go see them live.
Did you see they released a song on, was it July 1st or July 2nd? It was like the end of the world or something.
Oh, yeah. I saw a little bit of it. Lately I've been so busy I haven't been watching much. So I haven't been intaking any much of social media lately. So it's hard to keep up. I take little breaks every now and then. Just social media, I have a love-hate relationship with it. It makes me.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it. Get it out.
Well, it's not music related, but there was a Formula One incident this past weekend. And before the weekend, Twitter was all hunky-dory and everybody was getting along. But after that incident, everybody's like hating each other and throwing racist comments at each other. And it's like
on Twitter.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm done Twitter for a few days. Hopefully it'll be better next week.
There's a lot of, social media is where I'm getting my Britney Spears updates.
Yeah. How is she doing?
Well, the last thing that I heard was you're an asshole. The last thing. So the last thing.
No, okay.
You're being legitimate.
I am, because I'm interested in how that
how the court case is going.
Yeah.
The free
we need to know.
Yeah. Right. So the last thing that I heard, which was like a few days ago, she's getting a new lawyer because the lawyer she had like defending her dad hired.
Right. So
yeah, but she's like,
of course,
like fighting her dad in court, and her dad's paying for her lawyer. So she requested to get like a new one, and I think the judge granted it. So she got to change her lawyer. That's the last thing I heard. That's all I know.
So she's still in jail.
Well, or she still doesn't have like
any rights
to any of her money or her music or anything yet. Not yet, but I'm confident she'll get it.
Yeah, she can send it all to me. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Right.
Once she gets it.
No.
If she gets it.
Are you guys?
Hey, if you could rock out one Britney Spears song, which one would it be? If you could have the rights to it.
Oh, wait. There was '90s band that used to cover the band Toxic. So I think it would be Toxic.
Oh yeah. That is a
Nice.
good song to rock out to. Like
It was that two-piece '90s band. What are they called? They're it's gonna bug me. I forgot what they're
Milli
called.
Vanilli?
No,
you're talking rock
uh,
band.
they were a '90s band. I can't remember their name. They were a two-piece. They do like a song called. I'm gonna remember like after the show, and I'm gonna message you. I'm like, oh, it was this.
Yeah,
It's
do
just
it, please.
Just the way it goes. Yeah.
I think wasn't like King for a Day, weren't they rocking out some Britney Spears songs?
Probably, yeah.
I think so,
They cover a lot.
right? And they're pretty heavy. That's cool though.
Yeah.
Some,
Are you guys? Is there a lot of festivals happening right now? No.
Yeah, well, there's Jazz Fest is coming up in Saskatoon. I don't remember the date exactly for that, but there's Wide Mouth Mason, the Sheepdogs are playing there.
Yep.
I'm not sure who else. So there's that. There's Chester Fest.
Yep, in September.
In September. Moose Fest in August. There's something else too. I think there was like a Jeep Fest.
Yeah, last weekend or weekend before.
The weekend before. So that one's already done. And Econoline Crush were playing there.
Yeah.
I've seen that band probably about 7 times.
Really?
Econoline Crush.
Never seen them. I've never saw them. I would love to see them, dude.
Okay, names. I've heard the name so many times now, and I'm always scared to ask, what the hell do they play?
There's Surefire, Sparkle and Shine.
Yeah.
We used to
Sparkle and Shine is theirs?
Man.
Oh, okay.
We used to cover that one back in the day.
Oh.
There's a song called Home. I used to really like that band when I was a kid.
What's that one where it's like you don't know what it's like? Is that the name of the song?
Yeah, that's the one. We've seen them many times over here at the zoo before it shut down.
What it's like.
How is
Yeah,
it?
never mind. That was a good.
As you
I
can
like
tell,
that one.
as you can see or hear, we're not musicians.
Yeah, we don't sing, we don't play.
No.
We just listen, man. And I'd bang.
Yeah, we used to watch them a lot at the zoo when it was around. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the zoo here in Winnipeg.
No.
Not
They
overly.
were a rock venue. All the bands would play there. I don't know if you guys have a similar venue in Saskatchewan there.
Oh, okay. Now that you mention it, the zoo does sound familiar. Did Evan talk about that?
He might have.
Because it sounds it, and it's in Winnipeg.
Yeah, it's shut down a couple years ago, but when it was going, that was the place to go if you wanted to see rock, metal, punk, you name it. It happened there. It's a great place. It was one of those places like everybody always talks about. It was like, oh, you got to go to the zoo on the weekend. It's just everybody always remembers great shows there.
Yeah. I don't really know.
It
there's
seems like
some
the Coors Event Center in Saskatoon is
maybe I
is
guess
where a lot of bands go through.
That makes sense. No, I didn't even think of that till you said it, but yes.
And then you have the theater. That's what is it, TCU place?
Yep.
That's more for folk and country.
Well, that's where
stuff.
Glorious Sons are playing.
Oh,
TCU place.
okay. And then you have the Sastel Center, but that's arena type thing.
Right.
Do you guys have like a good scene out there in Saskatchewan, like punk bands or metal bands or anything like that?
I think I don't know.
Yes.
I want to say yes.
Yes.
But
so the thing is because we're in Saskatchewan, I have a feeling that a lot of people are taking bands for granted. And as soon as people from other provinces or countries hear Saskatchewan artists, they're all like, that's amazing. And there's so much talent there. Because I even talk to people, because PA, I mean, it's a small
Right.
city, and you would think there's not much going on. But I've heard a few people say that there's a lot of talent in PA. And I believe it. It's just the artists in PA don't usually grow to, something big.
Right. I still, I don't know. This is my personal opinion, but I feel like Saskatchewan music is seen as like country music when it actually I don't think it is. Like there's all kinds of genres in Saskatchewan, obviously, but I think like if you go to Toronto and say Saskatchewan music, they're thinking country.
Yeah, probably.
But that's my own opinion.
But that's
right?
not
So
that's not necessarily a bad thing.
no, it isn't.
And-
It's inaccurate. That's
And I
all
do
it is.
no, I do think that country is
A
pretty
big
here.
part of Saskatchewan music.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We just don't listen to country, so we
Right.
don't know.
Right. Could be. That could be it.
I think there's a band from Saskatchewan I like, but I can't remember the name. The guy kind of sounds like Bon Jovi. Do you know who I'm talking about? That could be like a million bands.
One Bad Son.
Yeah, that's the one. I like those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're from there, but I think they are.
From Saskatoon. Yeah. You betcha.
They're awesome.
The drummer for One Bad Son wasn't he like the president of Sask Music for the last
he just
4 or 8 years or
6
something?
years.
6 years?
Yeah, his term was up after 6 years.
Yeah, so he's a lawyer in the music industry, and he just stepped down from presidency of Sask Music. So
and they were supposed to play Chesterfest in Prince Albert, but because COVID, Chesterfest didn't happen, so One Bad Son couldn't make it.
I saw them open for
Black Sabbath.
No, I think it was Def Leppard. Is where I saw them open.
Yeah, my buddy showed me them. My buddy, I have a lot of guys do with the power line stuff there, so they're always across Canada. And my buddy comes home and he's just like, "Dude, you gotta listen to this band." I was in I can't remember where he was, but he's like, "I met this little guy. Holy fuck, he can sing, man! You gotta check out this record." He puts on the One Bad Son, and we were blown away. It was really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Sure.
What are some bigger well-known bands from Manitoba? Aside from Ash and the Arsonists and
the Guess Who
and Exomerta.
You putting me on the spot, so my mind goes blank. I'll tell you some of my favorites.
Let's hear.
One of my main favorites growing up from Winnipeg was a big influence was a band called Dreadnought. I don't know if you know them. No. Yeah, they were around in the earlier 2000s. They were doing a lot. What else? I saw a lot of death metal bands, a lot of local bands. There was like Tyrant's Demise. Man, my mind is totally going blank.
That's okay.
I'm gonna put it on the spot.
It's okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of killer bands out here, though.
You say death metal. Is that what you started with too, or is that?
Oh no, there's like when the zoo was around, there would always be like random shows, and because when I used to drink, I'd be there every weekend. I didn't even know who was playing. I would just go show up, and there'd usually be a good band playing, like a big lineup of like 5 bands.
Right.
And most of the people I know were in that scene, and they're like, "Oh, if you like this show, you got to come to this one next week." And
right,
you discover all these bands that you never knew of. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
I wish I've never been to anything like that.
It doesn't happen anymore either.
Yeah, you don't. That's just it. You don't.
People are getting lazy
because they're all stuck on their phones.
Yeah, I can hear that shit on Spotify.
On fucking social media, right?
Yeah.
Looking up Britney Spears' court case.
We just gotta know.
Yeah.
I need to know what Britney Spears is doing. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look up some Winnipeg band names here also.
How long have you been in Winnipeg? Like, are you born and raised there?
No, I moved here probably like 2003.
Okay.
I moved here for school, and I just loved it. And because I grew up in Fairford, Manitoba, which is 2 hours north of Winnipeg, and there's like fuck all to do there. There's
right.
I was dreaming, when I was young, I was just dreaming of a place better than where I was from. Because it was just this big kind of like gothy wannabe weirdo from a small town. Like there's nobody there like me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like a little teenager painting my nails, and everybody's like, eh, yeah. And I don't know, it just didn't fit in there. Eventually moved to the city, and I found a bunch of metalheads, and I don't know, I felt like I fit in a little better here. Still
Right.
the weirdo that never goes away. Yeah. But yeah, I love Winnipeg. I've had a lot of great times, a lot of great memories here. uh I know it's always hard too. Like there was at one point when we were talking about possibly moving to another province to do music, and then that those dreams never that didn't happen. But I remember one time we were talking about moving to like BC or something, just
Oh.
to like try it out to see what would happen. But
Right.
yeah, that never happened. Well,
So you said, okay, so how long, like what drew you to music? Were you playing music before you moved to Winnipeg? Or did you pick up music when you like got into with the other metalheads and in the scene?
I was always just attracted to music, like since I was a kid, turning on TV, like I I don't know, I was always attracted to all the music channels and stuff. And then also in my family, it's a musical family. So when I picked up guitar, I picked it up late. I picked it up when I was like 17, I want to say. And
Okay.
when I picked it up, I was better than the guys who taught me within 2 months. So it was natural for me to pick up an instrument.
Nice.
And yeah, from there I just joined. People saw how good I was, and they picked me up and put me in their cover bands. And then I started doing it, and then rubs off, right? So all my friends started to play instruments, and then we formed bands, and we all did that. And then everybody kind of splits off. Life happens. And
You're right.
people get knocked. People get knocked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just years and years of just bouncing around, uh, meeting people, and just for a long time it was just like partying, just to go out and do stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
It was getting me out of the house, getting me out of I'm from Fairford, Manitoba. It's a reserve, so it's just getting me out of the reserve it was amazing. Like I wish to be anywhere but there.
Right.
It was so much fun. Like I remember one time we got to play from some drug dealer's birthday out in the middle of nowhere in a like a gravel pit. That was fun. I can't remember who the guy was. I just remember he was a big drug dealer somewhere. I'm not going to say where. And he hired us and another band to go play. This was, I can't remember what year, but yeah, we ended up playing till like 6 a.m. We rented like this giant, those big wedding tents.
Yeah.
We rented one of those, put it out in the middle of we call it. My mind's going blank. It was like like a big gravel pit, just in the middle of nowhere, like dirt road. So everybody was like kind of like, come here, but don't tell anybody where you're going, so we didn't get caught by the cops. I remember everybody was hammered, but also I remember there was no fights that night, which was amazing. So just everywhere you went, everybody's just having a great time. It was so much fun, man. Yeah.
Just like a bush party.
Yeah, it was. I think I want to say where it was, but I don't want to get in trouble.
Was there power?
You can
How'd
say
you get power?
you can tell us. I'll bleep it out.
It was I think this like another 2 hours from me. And the friends of ours, guys in the band called the Mosquitoes, knew us, and so they asked us, would you guys come play with us? We know this guy, like didn't know the details. We're just
right,
like, hey, come along, play the show. It was like, and then we found out,
like, oh, yeah, a gig. We got a gig.
We got a gig. And then you find out all the details. Like, oh yeah, he's a big drug dealer. That's how he's able to afford all this stuff. Yeah, but it was a good time. No drama, no nothing, just good times. That was a very fun random night. And then it was fun. It was
Good to
fun
go
too,
to-
just driving home like down a gravel road, like at like 9 in the morning, and everybody. I didn't drink at the time, and everybody's just still like trying to party, and everybody's like, when the party should have ended, and you look at everybody and they look gross, like with red eyes and everything. Everybody's like still trying to be like, yeah, in the car, and I'm driving. Like, just shut the fuck up. I'm trying to get home. Yeah. It was fun.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
Good times.
no, not.
You never-
But no, we didn't have a lot of bush around where I
Right.
lived.
Well, that's just what I mean, that's the equivalent of it. Like there
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a bush there for it.
No,
No?
it was always backyards or something.
Right.
Barns, lots of barns though.
Barn parties,
Mhm.
hoedowns,
No,
hootenannies.
no, no.
Hoedowns and hootenannies.
Yeah, no.
Do you guys have any good like random good parties that you guys have been to, like memorable ones out there in
I was
Saskatchewan?
about to say my graduation party. That was
in Holland, right?
well, half of it was memorable because the rest I don't remember.
You don't remember.
But yeah, it was a good time.
I got a good story for you, but I'm gonna have to cut it out. So,
Sorry.
do you ever hear of the St. Louis Ghost Light, the ghost train? Have you ever heard of this?
This sounds.
With the goat
Is
light.
that the one where they like flash a light on one end and there's a light flashes back?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
that's
I've heard of
correct.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I grew up really close to that, and like fucking, I used to go. There was a good year in high school. I think it was grade 12. I went there like every freaking night, dude. Like literally every night. Anyways, we would go out there and we'd party, right? And we'd have a big fucking fire, and we're not supposed to be there. It's trespassing. So the cops would always come and bust us like all the time. So I've got so many stories at this place, but here's a story that I have to cut out. But
You know what that experience reminds me of? Do you know the song "Animals" by Nickelback?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. I've had some experiences like that too. I don't want to say.
Oh, man. Yeah, those fucking parties at the St. Louis Ghost Light were the best. Man, I've seen that shit so many crazy ways.
The
and
ghost light
consistent.
thing, the ghost light thing there. I'm sorry I cut you up, but I love like paranormal stuff, and like I've experienced stuff like that. Have you ever seen anything?
Oh, dude, sober? Yes.
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of crazy shit when I was like drunk or stoned, or both. But
Mhm.
the ones that I remember the most are when I am sober. Like I had to get my this is gonna sound weird for some listeners, but whatever, it's the truth. I've had to get my house cleansed multiple times. Like there was definitely something in the house, right?
Mhm.
There was one year my brother was staying with me, and it was just two of us in the house, and we were like, I strongly feel like when you're watching like horror movies and stuff like that, like it just generates that that atmosphere, but that
The vibe.
that energy,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
You know, it'll stir that up. So that needless to say, there was some bad energy going on in the house for a long time, right? And there was one night we were watching, remember those Paranormal Activity movies?
Mhm.
You ever see those?
Yeah.
So I don't remember which one in the series we were watching, but it was just the two of us and we were watching it. and there was like some cables hanging. Like this is so like minuscule or whatever, but there was like cables hanging, like the audio video cables from the machine to the TV, and like you could clearly see them. And I don't know, they just started fucking swaying like significantly, like a good gap, like I don't know, a 2-foot gap. They just started swaying for nothing during this movie, right? And if I remember right, there's something in the movie that moves, and I was like, oh fuck, wouldn't that be weird if that happened here? And it was like, as I said that was when those cables started moving. So we like stopped the movie right away. It was just like, it was just really weird, like how that the timing of it and that happening. There was other shit, like the lights used to flicker on and off by themselves in that house. And yeah, I've gotten it cleansed a few times. I think I tried to cleanse it myself and I made it worse. And then I had to get like the priest to come in, and I had gotten some friends to come and do it. And yeah, it's good now. Actually,
I believe it.
Sorry,
I was just saying, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, and but the weird thing is that there was never anything like malicious in the house. It was just really fucking annoying, and eerie. Because it was our house. Like my parents built that house before I was born, and I lived in it till I was 6 years old, and we moved away, but we always owned the house, right? We rented it out to a lot of people. And then when I hit 20, I purchased it off of my dad. So like, it's always been ours, and like nobody ever died in the house or anything like that. So it was just really weird how like I definitely brought that energy into the house somehow. I used to do tarot card readings. Well, that didn't fucking help anything. And I was really good at it too, man. I was really good at it. I was so in tune. But now I don't do any of that shit anymore. And I don't want that around in the house. When my son was born and he was in the house, he was like, there was something in the house for sure, because he was petrified of like the hallway of the house. And I think it was a month after he got home, I got a priest to come in and, do the holy water thing. And he went around the house.
Yeah.
And as he was doing it, we were kind of following the priest. And when he got to the hallway, like my son just lost his shit. When the priest was like doing the holy water in the hallway, like my son wasn't even like near the priest or knowing what the frick is going on. It was weird. The timing of it was, there was something happening there.
You do have a very weird and dingy hallway.
What do you mean? It's just like an L shape.
I know, but it's very, if you're claustrophobic, that.
And the attic door's there too. Maybe there's something in the attic, right? Fuck, I gotta sleep there by myself tonight.
Oh, you want company?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not offering.
Yeah, I love talking about this kind of stuff. I've experienced some stuff myself too. So it's like I hear like children, because they're so innocent, they can see things that we can't see. Yep. Like in the spirit world, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. I remember one freaky thing that happened to me. My sister was living in this house. She said there was a lot of creepy stuff kept happening. She just like, when you could feel someone in the house, like that's a weird feeling. So she was telling me about all these things, and it happened to be daytime when this happened. We went to her room. We were talking. I can't remember what we were talking about, but I just happened to like kind of sit down on the bed beside her, and beside me, there was this window right here, like one of those windows you got to lift to open.
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, we were just talking about like she's experienced all these creepy little things, and then my sister's face just went blank, and she started pointing, and I was like, "What?" And I turn around, and the window is opening by itself. It's a window that you have to lift it up to get it open.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like it has weight to it. If I was to slam it, it's not something that can be moved like by the wind or anything.
Yeah.
So we're staring at this, and I'm like, the first thing I said was like, "That's not right." So I without thinking, I just grabbed it and shut it, like all calm, pretending like it didn't happen. And then I'm trying to turn away, and then it opened again. And then I was like, okay, Melissa, you want to go outside? Okay, let's go outside. Just immediately got up. I was just like, we're both like, holy shit, did that seriously happen? You know, it's daytime too, which messed with us. It messed with my head a lot. Yeah.
That reminded me of when I told you that story about at the nursing home. When I used to work in a nursing home on graveyard shifts. Oh man, do I got stories. But it was the north wing. The north wing was haunted for sure. But they had the door, they weren't doorknobs, they were door handles, right? So they had to like, click like this, right? And so anyways, we're doing our rounds. It was after midnight. Myself and my partner, and we got to the north end room, and the door was shut all the way. So we were just about to enter, check on the resident, make sure that she was okay and everything. Anyways, as we were telling ghost stories that night too, so we were kind of worked up already when this happened. But as we got to the door, before we could open the door, that door handle jiggled and opened by itself, and the door crept open like maybe an inch, and we kind of just looked at each other like we watched it do this. It jiggled and it opened, and we look at each other, and we're just kind of like, what the fuck just happened? And I pushed the door open slowly, like, because maybe the resident was out of bed and she opened the door. But here's the catch, is that she was on a total lift, so there's no way she could have got out of bed by herself. And as I opened the door, she was like facing the doorway. So she was lying there with her eyes open, and there was like the glare. You know how like when you take a picture and sometimes there's like that glare in the eyeballs and they just look creepy? That's how her eyes looked because of like the hallway light in her face. Fuck, it was the scariest thing. So, but she was okay. So we shut the door and we continued our rounds. But fuck, man, we were freaked out for the rest of the night. Like, I legit saw that door handle jiggle, and the door opened by itself, and there was no, like, nobody did it. Too funny. So hey, so going on, let's bring it back to some music here a little bit. So do you guys, like, are you trying to like get some gigs going on right now, or where are you guys at musically at this point?
I just received an email to we was gonna see what happens. I think we might be playing next month.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. I'm just kind of playing it by ear because everything changes so quickly here in Manitoba. Right. It's really hard to stay motivated because it changes so much. And like, I have like the nice thing now is we all have like the Focusrite stuff, and I don't know, it just we're able to send each other files now, and so like even though we're not in the same room together, we're able to like I'm constantly creating stuff. I need to create, it's just I'm always fidgety. It's why I'm a carpenter. I need to work with my hands. I need to keep busy. So I'm always got tons of material and sending back and forth files, and so eventually I hope that we can get stuff done. It just my worst thing I do is like, I'll start one, I'll send it, but as I'm starting this one, it's like, ooh, wait, I just created another idea. So I'll start this one, and then I have like these 5 files of all these other songs, and I'm not finishing this one over here.
Right.
And then I keep going back to all these other ones when I should be focusing on the main one. Yeah. I got to prioritize, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I think when you get the inspiration to go back to it and like, oh, like this could fit with that. You know what I mean? I
think a lot of musicians have a lot of stuff on the go.
Yeah.
And just in the back pocket, like, okay,
just artists in general.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like for me, it's like I'll start one thing, but within that thing, if it doesn't fit, it was like, whoa, wait, I could save that. Now I have to start another one.
Yeah.
And then that leads to something else. And then when I'm in that thing, there's another thing that doesn't fit. It's like, oh, wait, but I really like that. And I'll start another one. And it's just this like constantly building of song ideas.
Yeah.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. And then, so when you come up with those ideas, do you just like, do you vocalize it and play it on top of like a guitar riff or something, or do you have like a program that you use to like lay down some drums, or like how do you produce your music when you come up with an idea?
Well, usually just for me, it's always guitar first. I like the guitar first, and then yeah, we just build it up instrumentally first. I have a hard time with lyrics. Like I said, I kind of forced to be a singer to keep going.
Right.
So I struggle a lot with the lyrics and songwriting in that area, but with the guitar though, it's endless. Like it just flows out of me. What happens is like I'll get these dry spells. I'll try to pick up the guitar, nothing. I just leave it alone. And then one day I pick it up and boom, there's like 10 songs that flew out of me, and it's just you can't rush it. It just it just comes to you, whenever it's ready. And yeah, I've always tried to force it, but it just never works. I gotta be patient. Yeah.
Nice. So do you think, would you have something that we could use to play at the end of this episode?
Without being flagged on YouTube or copyright?
I could find something like it's the whole complete song with like singing and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. If you got something, I would
can
love
see what
to
I
be able
have.
to. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. And then
we're actually working on something right now, so we could probably send you that to use once it should be ready this week.
Oh, that'd be dope if you're okay with it.
Yeah, it'd be good. We could send you it when it's done.
Sweet. You submitted a song for a radio show too, did you not?
Yes.
He did, eh?
Probably.
Yeah.
I went nuts. I went nuts there a few months ago. Just I found a list of all the radio stations, and I just went down the list and sent every single one. See what happens.
Hell yeah! Just so you know, we still have that intent on doing that. We haven't. Shit's gotten crazy over here too, and we haven't released the radio show yet. So
did you get any airtime because of that?
Yeah, we got to be on Power 97 radio station out here in Winnipeg. It's funny because they had a program where they were reaching out to local acts. They called it Mandatory Manitoba, and yeah, we were surprised. We heard about it. We knew local bands were playing on it, and then I just received an email. It was like, "Hey, we've heard about your band. Would you like to be on part of the Manitoba program promoting local bands?" And at first, I thought it was like someone was fucking with me. I was like, "Fuck off! Who would message me? Fuck that!" And then I found out it was legit. And then we got excited. We went to a studio and everything, and yeah, that was the single you guys heard. That was back in, I think we had it playing February 1st, and they played it for a week on the radio. It was pretty mind blowing. Like a radio station I've been listening to since I've been a kid, and I'm hearing like the band like on the radio, and I was just like, "Holy shit, this is a mind fuck!" Yeah, I've heard myself on the radio before, but this was the first time, like as like hearing our song play, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was.
I can die happy now.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was like a check mark of a goal list there, and got to keep adding to that list. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Do you think you'll do like music videos too?
Yeah, we do want to do all that stuff. Yeah, we've been learning how to edit and make our own videos and stuff.
Oh, cool.
It's time consuming, but it's so much fun to learn how to do all this stuff. I got to a point where the guy who I would hire to make our videos, he would message me and like, "You know what? You're fully capable of creating all this stuff. Why aren't you doing this yourself?" And then later on, he wrote me back, "This is a horrible thing for someone to say, that you pay to make your content, but you're fully capable of doing this." So that gave me the go ahead to keep trying to create videos.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I completely agree.
Yeah, and Matt's Our drummer our drummer Matt's been creating videos as well. Check out his stuff too. He likes to collaborate and stuff. He likes to keep busy on Instagram there.
Yeah,
for sure,
Yeah.
man. Definitely. Okay, so that being said, where can we have people directed to hear Ash and the Arsonist? Where's the best place?
You could find us on, you could look us up on our website, ashandthearsonist.com. You could find us on SoundCloud. Just look up the name. Spotify is great too. All streaming sites, you could find us all on there. Manitoba Music, we're on Manitoba Music, so you can find us on there. You look up Spotify playlists. Add us to your Spotify playlists. We would love to, just trying to promote ourselves.
Hell yeah, man.
cool.
Anything that we can do to help, you just let us know. And the door's always open for you guys. You guys come back, and I want all 4 of you guys on.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do, man. No,
right,
right on.
Okay. Awesome. We'll let you go, and we'll hopefully be closing the episode with a song from Ash and the Arsonist. Enjoy, you guys.
Growing up in that little town, I still remember how it went down. Crashing parties and singing songs, staying out till the break of dawn. We don't need a bad Bobby's house on the weekend when his mom went down. Filling up the cup, nowhere to go. Down these dirt roads, and I see it, and I miss it. When everything was so easy, I still think about those days. Did they ever slip away? Couple of kids with nothing to lose, always trying to find something to do. Yeah, I remember. Sing up the neighborhoods with prank calls. Jessica and Cindy were our best friends. Hiding by the road and making cars. Everyone would run when we saw the cops. Remember when we started a band? We always dreamt we'd have big plans about how we'd become big stars. Oh, we're so naive, and I see it, and I miss them. When everything was so easy, I still think about those days. Did they ever slip away? Couple of kids with nothing to lose, always trying to find something to do. Yeah, I remember. And I see it, and I miss it. When everything was so easy, I still think about those days. Did they ever slip away? Couple of kids with nothing to lose, always trying to find something to do. Yeah, I remember.